Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Star Wars Perspective podcast. If you're new here, I'm your host, Max, and what I do is I find people from all across the Star Wars galaxy to tell their Star Wars story. One thing that I always thought was cool when I was a little kid is that everybody kind of has a different way that they got into their Star Wars fandom, and I wanted to have a place where we could all sit down and talk about that. And today I have on Mackenzie to tell her Star Wars story. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. We talked a little earlier, minus the few complications. Everything's good. When I get to talk to Star Wars to people, it's so much fun. So
it's always so fun.
The first question I usually ask everybody is, what got you into Star Wars?
It was my dad. When I was little, I didn't even know about Star Wars. I remember being little and walking out into the living room and seeing my dad watch Clone Wars. And I was kind of a bit iffy on it. I was like, what is going on? I was more of like a princess kind of girl. And then he was like, just sit down and watch it. So I sat down on the couch and started watching it. A few episodes later, and I'm still watching it. And I became obsessed with it. And he introduced me to the movies, Clone Wars. And then I just started going into everything and becoming a huge fan.
Nice. What do you remember what that first movie was that you sat down and watched?
After watching Clone Wars, the first movie was Phantom Menace.
Okay.
But it was like everything was already out, so I was able to start from the beginning of the story.
Oh, nice. That's cool. So you watched it from beginning to end. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick this, and this is a hard question, if you had to pick one thing from the Star Wars universe, what is your favorite thing about Star Wars?
Wow. Probably just the entire Jedi Order. I feel like that just area interests me so much, and the entire Clone Wars, and just with the clones, just that entire like brotherhood they have.
Oh yeah.
I'm just obsessed with it. Like I can't leave the Clone Wars era. The clones are like my favorite part of it all. Like all of them.
Same. It's great. What kind of got you into? Because I found you through Instagram. What kind of got you into cosplaying?
Well, it was during 2020 when like the pandemic was in action and everything, and I was at home doing school, and I was very just disconnected from all my friends, and I kind of just got pretty depressed and everything, and I wasn't too into Star Wars at the moment just because school, and I was so busy. And then all of a sudden I started reaching back out to Star Wars, and all of a sudden just like I got connected with that universe, and it just provided me this escape from like all the problems I've been having. And I started scrolling through Instagram so much, and then finally I came across people who were dressing up as Jedi and clones, and I was like, they're getting to experience this world and become these characters, and I knew I just had to do it too, so I can have this little escape from my problems here.
Right on. Do you have any big cosplays planned for the future?
My next cosplay I'm hoping to do is Cad Bane. I would love to see a human version of him. He's just the best bounty hunter. He's amazing.
My only thing that I ask you to do, please give him a big hat. I miss big hat Cad Bane. I
need the big hat. I'm doing the first time we see him, so he has like the coat on,
huge
hat.
Nice.
I'm doing that first look. I need that look.
Yeah, every time I see him, I'm just like, he has a tiny hat. It's like the first thing that pops into my head. I'm just like, bring back big hat Cad Bane. I was like, we don't want the little tiny hat. We want the big, like Barbossa style hat from like Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, we want that.
It's such a cool look. Like,
oh yeah, it's so extra that you just have to love it. You know.
Absolutely, yeah.
So this is probably going to be the hardest question that I ask you, and I rephrase it a little bit now. It still has the same kind of meaning, but I rephrase it. Let's start from Phantom Menace, and we're going to go to the Rise of Skywalker, and maybe just list one of like something that's super iconic for you personally for each movie, then something that you kind of like for each movie. And we'll start with Phantom Menace.
Let's see. Phantom Menace, just the entire duel between Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, that just scene, and the entire like choreo of that, I just love that scene, and it's just like such a great introduction to the entire lightsaber and Jedi Order. I feel like just seeing how they're able to do that, you're able to get a sense of like these battles that are to come if you first start watching Phantom Menace. And then for Attack of the Clones, just that scene when all the clones just drop in, all of a sudden you think the Jedi are about to die out, and all of a sudden they come out of nowhere. That scene's just crazy.
And you're talking about in the arena when like all the LA-ATs like land and stuff like that. It's so cool.
And with Yoda, he just comes out with all these reinforcements. I love that scene. It just introduces all the clones, my favorite part of Star Wars. And then for next movie, probably has to be the duel on Mustafar.
Oh yeah.
You can't beat that scene. It's my favorite part. It's so emotional and I love it.
Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't realize that is the longest sword fight in cinema, like film.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was like, wow, maybe something's beat it now, but like as of like, you know, the past couple of years, it's like the longest sword fight in cinema, and I was like, wow, that's crazy to think that Star Wars has that title. You know, makes sense, I guess, but it's cool.
It's a great duel, and it's so emotional. Yeah.
I'm not ready for Obi-Wan. They bring all that emotion back, like.
I cannot wait for Obi-Wan. It's gonna be a crazy TV show. Oh, wow.
Well, I don't think anybody thought that Anakin or Vader, I guess now, and Obi-Wan would ever be facing off again.
No.
After Revenge of the Sith, like, you know, because he has that line in A New Hope, you know, like, when I left you, I was but the learner. But I guess that can be applied to like anything. Like, we thought it was Mustafar, but I guess it's this time, you know.
Yeah, because it says I left you. I've been seeing a lot of people just post what they think of the TV show, and I know they even brought up thinking that they left this gap in there, saying he left him, but it's like, wait, didn't Obi-Wan leave Anakin on Mustafar? So people were trying to think like maybe they left this gap so there is the possibility of like filling it with another sword fight. Or seeing some people talk about it like that.
Dang, I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah. That's interesting. That's cool.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I can't believe they brought back Hayden too. Like, we're all like freaking out, like, Hayden, he's back.
Yeah, and I also saw that we're actually getting Hayden as like Anakin, not just Vader. So we're gonna be getting Clone Wars flashbacks if we're getting Anakin in the back.
Dude, I didn't even know that. I thought we was just gonna be Vader.
I saw something, someone posted it, and I was like, no way, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick, especially if they're in their like Clone Wars outfits or something like that. I think that'd be really cool.
If we can get Ahsoka in there too, I will.
Oh yeah, that'd be great to see.
Lose my mind.
Yeah, just throw all of them. Throw Rex. Throw just everybody. Just have them all like in a flashback battle or something like that.
Please.
Yeah. I think we would lose our minds, and we're probably gonna lose our minds in this show. I mean, I think there's a lot riding on this Obi-Wan show, and I feel like they're just gonna deliver.
They're going to live up to the hype it's getting.
Oh yeah. So I think we were on New Hope, yeah.
Probably there's so many good parts of this one. Oh man, I love just the entire scene when Vader first comes in and he like is just taking over. That's we first see him. So the first time just seeing Vader, it's just like you get this really bad vibe from him, and you want to know more about his backstory because like if you don't know anything, if you first watch New Hope, he's a complete mystery. So just seeing him for the first time, it was pretty scary because I was like, who is this guy? He's kind of creepy. So I remember just thinking he was really scary, and then. Just next movie, just all the Yoda scenes, everything with Yoda in it.
Heck yeah!
I love all the training because that was just anything with Yoda in it. I love.
His theme is really like John Williams, man. Is just such a beast, and the new guy, I think his name's Ludwig. I think that's how you say his name. He's the one that did like Mandalorian and Boba Fett and stuff like that. Okay. He's killing it too. Like I think he's like a really good because I think John Williams is kind of getting up there to where I don't know if he's going to be doing much of the music anymore, but I think they found a really good replacement for him. But yeah, Yoda's theme is so iconic.
Yeah, he's a great character, and just like even just going back to Clone Wars and you get more of his history, it's great to see his entire like story and his character development.
Definitely, I couldn't agree more.
And then let's see, for last one of the original trilogy. Ooh. Just the scene between Luke and Vader when Vader comes full circle back to Anakin basically and just comes back from the dark side and defeats Palpatine or Darth Sidious. That was a great moment.
Oh yeah, I tear up every time when he's like, "Let me see you with my own eyes," and then he goes, "Tell your sister you were right," and then he dies, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, can we? We just need to take a second. Need to go lay down, cry a little bit, and then I'll come back and revisit."
So sad. Ugh.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, and then this is the sequel trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Probably for the first one, I love just the introduction of Rey. Just like she's on this Jakku. It looks like Tatooine at first, but we just get this whole nother desert planet. And she's just, right when we see her, she pulls out like one of the panels and we just see her and we have no clue who she is until like she starts like taking off her hood and she like goes on this little adventure to like town and everything. I really like just that scene because it just shows that like she's like the first like female kind of lead like Jedi and I really just love just her little introduction they had of her. I don't know, it's just, that's one of my favorite moments for some weird reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, her theme too, her theme is like definitely in my top 5 of like Star Wars. Like the little I don't know if they're like chimes or something like that, but it goes dun 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 dun. You know, I love her theme so much. I think it's cool, and I agree. I think it's cool that she was kind of like a scavenger, like a nobody from just like this desert planet, and then ends up being like this really powerful Jedi. You know?
Yeah. Because when you first see her, you think really nothing of her. You just think that maybe she's this extra side character that'll come in and, like, you don't really see her importance at first because she's, like, displayed as this really low, like, just person. She's just scavenging, stealing parts. Let's see. Next movie. Trying to rack my brain. I just see all the movies as like, one entire thing because I watch them all at once. Let's see.
Yeah, especially it's kind of hard to break them down too if you haven't seen, if they're not like super fresh in your mind. It's kind of hard to break them down, you know.
I'm more of a TV show person. All the Star Wars TV shows I'll rewatch constantly. The movies I'll like watch every once in a while. Racking my brain. Let's see. Because this is right after the Star Killer base. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I may just like be totally blanking combining the movies. This is the movie that they escape their first rebellion base, right? Or is that the last movie?
No, yeah, they're escaping in this one, and they go to Crate. They go to Crate, the planet with the red kind of dust. Something.
Okay, good. I'm not combining movies. Okay.
No, you're good. You're good.
Definitely when they are on Crate. Just that entire scene with the entire like speeders coming out, and I love just the red dust that flies out, and then just Luke comes back and it's just hello, I'm here, but then he's not there. I think on that planet. I think
it really shows his power. You know, like I wasn't a huge fan of how they portrayed Luke in the sequels, but I really thought they captured like. I mean, even though he cut himself off from the Force, he's still at like the height of his power because like we had never seen like Force projection before. Like, how cool is that? And then I guess he's like Force projection, but he can still like hold objects because he kind of gives Han's dice to Leia.
That's what I thought was really curious.
Yeah, so I guess he can still like, even if he's a projection, he can still touch stuff. They kind of left it ambiguous, I guess, but I thought that was really cool that they did that.
Yeah, because he had the dice on his planet, so he was able to like somehow force project those across the entire galaxy and like give them to Leia. I thought like he's powerful. That's why he's like the chosen one besides Anakin, really. For sure,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and last movie, I just love the scene with Palpatine and Rey just goes in and she says, "I am all the Jedi." That scene just is so powerful. And all the Jedi are there just saying, like, "These are your final steps, Rey. Rise." Just gives me chills right there.
Oh, yeah. I wish we could have seen them. Like, I think that would have been, like, the next best thing. But I do like all the voices. Like, they brought back... I mean, there was so many. They brought back, like, everybody from all the different shows and stuff.
Yeah, I saw like someone make like a TikTok or something with like all the characters, like when they said their voices. There was like Qui-Gon, there was Ahsoka, there was Mace Windu, there was a ton, and like even characters that like we see glimpses of in Attack of the Clones as just like background Jedi. And in Clone Wars they go into detail of all of them. I like realized like, oh, I was like connecting all the dots right there when I saw that. Just everybody that we were able to hear, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, well, you said you were more of a TV show Star Wars fan. Did you finish the Book of Boba Fett yet?
Yes. Oh man.
What did you think? What's your take on it?
I thought it was really well put together. I'm disappointed that Cad Bane died, but I see kind of why they had to, because he was like 71 and his speeches only last like 70 years. So I see why they had to kind of say goodbye to him, but he was a great character to bring in just from the TV show.
Oh,
and all
sure.
the little moments between Grogu and Mando, those were so heartwarming.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was so surprised to see Grogu back. I was really hoping he'd pick Mando over the Path of a Jedi, and just seeing him pop out of that little X-Wing, I was so happy.
Heck yeah. Well, I thought when I saw that, I thought he was gonna pick Mando, just on the fact that I think in one of the books they mentioned that Ben is Luke's first student.
Oh.
And I was like, then he's probably gonna pick Mando.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a little weird that Luke gave him a choice, seeing as, but I think it was more of, because originally I was like, well, he kind of goes for friends and family and love. Yeah. So I thought that was like a little bit hypocritical of him to like give Grogu that same choice when he always, like when he was training with Yoda, he rushed off to his friends. He was like, no, I'm not going to train. I'm going to go save my friends. But I think it was more of like a test just to see if because Luke's heart was always in being a Jedi. He just cared about his friends, and he didn't know if Grogu's heart was being like becoming a Jedi. And I think that was kind of more of the test of it. But I thought that was cool. I like that scene, like the Luke CGI was great. I thought
it was really good.
Improved drastically since Mando season 2, you know?
Yeah, so I remember seeing like Mando season 2, and I was like, okay, it looks like Luke, but obviously we can see a small difference. And then coming into Book of Boba Fett, I was like, did we just like go back in time? Like, it was crazy.
Definitely. So what would you, out of 10, what would you give the Book of Boba Fett? 10 being 10. The best one. 10?
10, it was so
Heck
good.
Yeah.
There's this one scene when Boba Fett and Mando start flying with their jetpacks, and they're all fighting there. That scene, my jaw just dropped. I was like, this is like Mandalorians just at their height. Like, I'm excited for their futures and stuff we're gonna be able to see. Heck
yeah, when he does that little extra, like, he does that, like, he like turns like this, and he like, you can't see my knee, but he like lifts up his knee. I'm like, man, that is so extra, but at the same time that is so Star Wars. Like, it's like an action pose. Like, it was really cool.
Well, there's that one scene with one of the newer recruits that Boba had, and he did that entire like little like swivel when the Wookiee had to shoot. I was like, it's extra, but it's Star Wars. Everybody has to be extra and have that moment. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, Star Wars is a little bit of cheesiness. There is like that certain level of cheesiness in Star Wars, and I was like, you know what? Like, it's not practical, but heck, who cares? You know, it's fun. You know,
exactly.
So
you have to have that flair in Star Wars.
Definitely. So you said you were a big Clone Wars gal, right? So
yes.
If you had to pick a favorite arc from Clone Wars, what would you be your favorite arc? I know it's hard because there's so many great ones, but
probably the Battle of Umbara with it's like we don't even see the Jedi that much. The only Jedi we see is Krell, and then like Obi-Wan's hologram and Anakin at the very beginning. It just focuses on the clones, and you just get to see like Rex and all of them like on their own, facing their own like problems, and just like dealing as a Jedi, which is, especially as Krell, like a big challenge.
Yeah, because like freaking so many lightsabers. I'm like, how do you guys even? I'm so scared.
Too. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That one, and just the entire like aesthetic of it was like the blues, and it's really dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can't compete with that one.
Right, for sure. How did you like Bad Batch? Because I know Bad Batch is kind of like, you know, the next evolution of the Clone Wars show. What did you think of that?
I really enjoyed it. When we got introduced to the Bad Batch, I thought it was really unique seeing some different clones, and I thought they were pretty funny. So I was really excited just to see them continue and see their story, and even just like what happened after Order 66. Like that first scene when we see Order 66, that was so emotional because we see Caleb or Kanan. When I heard Caleb's voice, I knew what was happening, and I was about to lose it.
Oh yeah.
And just, it was really cool seeing Omega too, because we never seen a female clone, and we didn't even know that was a possibility. So even just seeing her come in, I really like just seeing her.
Heck yeah! I hope we get a live action version of her. I think that would be really cool. Maybe I don't know how they would do it because I'm sure they're saving her for Bad Batch. But maybe if they could do it, and like I hope we get a Boba Fett season 2, maybe, because I think that would be like gold in writing. Just like having them like reconnect because they're like brother and sister. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was kind of hoping that like Cad Bane would bring up his encounter with Fennec because they fought over Omega. So I was kind of hoping he'd be like, last time I saw you or something, I each stole my bounty, and they'd bring up Omega like that. But I'm hoping maybe like Fennec brings up like, oh yeah, you know, there's this female clone, and then after Bad Batch, like we can just have her like a little gap in the story or something they can fill, and she can come over and see Boba as live action being older.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool if she was like kind of had like a maybe modified Bad Batch armor or something like that. So it's kind of like a bounty hunter-esque, but it's clone. I think that'd be really cool for sure.
Yeah.
Did you watch Visions?
Yes, I did.
How did you like that? Because that's kind of the first non-canon, and they like originally like they said it was non-canon before it even came out. How did you like the non-canon part of like the show?
I liked it. I never have watched like any like anime or anything like that, so it was like pretty new, like the entire like just like graphics and everything. I haven't watched something similar to that, so I thought it was a really like introduction, just expanding the universe. Like I probably wouldn't watch it like over and over like again like I do like Clone Wars, but I liked it. I thought it was a really unique concept.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite episode from it?
Trying to think.
I know it was a while back.
Yeah. I don't even know what episode it was. Maybe it was. I'm losing track of them. I know it was the girl. She had like darker blue hair, and she had like, that mask on her face.
Oh yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
It's like 4 or something.
Yeah, I think it's the. Oh, man, I'm blanking on it too. I know which one you're talking about though. Yeah, that was a really cool one.
I thought she was pretty cool. I like that episode probably the most, or just the first one. It's like the like lightsaber umbrella.
Oh yeah, that was sick. Cool. Yeah, I liked the it was the Doug and the like Imperial droid. He had like and it had like all the swords and stuff like that. Yeah. Like that was pretty cool.
They're probably my 2 favorite.
Right on. Okay, well now we're gonna get into a segment I like to call My Knock Minutes, where I just kind of throw like what's your favorite this or what's your favorite that, kind of just shorter answers.
Yeah.
And the first one is if you were in the Star Wars galaxy, who would you be? Would you be a Jedi? Would you be a Sith? A bounty hunter? A smuggler? Who would you be?
Definitely a Jedi, because I love that period.
Nice. What time period would you be in? Would you be Old Republic, the Republic? Would you be like the Empire? When would you want to exist?
I'd want to exist right in between like the Republic and the Empire. So like right, I would deal with Order 66. I'll get through it. But like Obi-Wan Kenobi in that entire time period, I would love to be in.
Heck yeah. Okay. So if you had to pick a Jedi Master or Sith Master to train you, who would you want to train you?
Definitely Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Heck yeah.
He's so cool.
Yeah, he is. He's pretty cool. If you had to pick your own special lightsaber, what style lightsaber would you want, and what colors would you want?
I'd want one similar to Cal Kestis, where it's like the double-sided, but you're able to take them apart.
Heck yeah.
So I just think that'd be a really cool concept, because they'll both be the same size and have them double, but like you're able to have so many fighting options and fighting styles.
Definitely. What colors would you pick, or colors if you want 2 different ones?
I'd probably do white. Just white just seems just so
clean.
So pretty and so rare.
Oh yeah, I like the contrast with Ahsoka, and I want to say it was like episode 5 of Mandalorian or something like that. And the dark forest and stuff like that. They popped so much, man. It was great.
Oh yeah, I love seeing those lightsabers on the screen.
Heck yeah. If you had to pick your top 3 favorite characters, and no order in particular, they just your favorite characters, who would you pick?
Ooh, Ahsoka is definitely up there. Obi-Wan Kenobi, and probably Rex.
Nice. That's a solid pick, man. That's solid. So since you're a clone, sometimes I throw this one in depending on like how well people know clones. Who is your favorite clone, and what's your favorite clone kind of armor set?
Ooh, I just probably say my favorite clone's Rex, because I just love, we see him so much, and I just love the 500 first. But out of all the armor sets,
it's hard. There's a lot.
Yeah, there's so many armor sets. Because I love the Bad Batch, because the black is so unique.
Heck yeah.
And red, but it probably has to be a tie between Bad Batch and the 500 and first, just
okay.
with the blue.
Nice. Yeah, that's classic, because that's what we, with Revenge of the Sith, that's kind of, we got the 212th with the orange, we had the Coruscant Guard with the red, we had the white, and then we had the 501st, and that was all we saw from the movies. The TV show gave us more, but yeah, the 501st is just classic, man. You just can't go wrong.
So many sets, but I love them all.
Nice. If you had to bring one force power into real life, what force power would you pick to bring?
Probably like the persuasion, where they're able to like enter the mind and like convince them to do stuff. Like, you will like forget I'm here. I think that'd be pretty helpful in some circumstances.
Definitely. Especially if you're in school. I do not have to take this test, or you will give me 100.
Please. That helped me out, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. So this is a little bit of a longer question. If you had to build a Star Wars family, who would you want your mom to be? Who would you want your dad to be? You get a best friend and you get an enemy.
Oh no.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. But yeah, we'll start with the parents. Let's do the parents first.
Okay, my dad would probably want to be Obi-Wan Kenobi. My mom. Ooh. Probably Hera Syndulla.
Big mom energy.
Cool. She has mom energy, but she's like a cool mom.
Heck yeah. And she can teach you to fly too, which is clutch.
Exactly. Yeah. Obi-Wan doesn't like to fly, and Hera likes to fly.
Good contrast. Yeah. For sure. And then who would your best friend be?
My best friend would be Ahsoka. We can cause all kind of mischief together, pull some pranks maybe.
And then who would your enemy be?
My enemy, Darth Maul. I think he's a really cool enemy.
Heck yeah, that's a great one. Luke and Darth Maul are my favorite characters, so anything with Maul in it, I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
His character development is crazy. I love it.
And the Clone Wars, I mean, they literally just he has maybe 10 minutes of screen time, and then they were just Dave Filoni's I'm gonna bring him back, or George Lucas, I don't know who brought him back, and then he's such a pivotal role. I really want, kind of going off the topic, but if we could get a Crimson Dawn TV show with him and Kira, I would. That's
what I was thinking, because they left it off right there, where they could totally make a TV show or another movie, and we can see this entire underworld aspect, and I would love that. So we see him with the Pikes a few times in season 7 of Clone Wars, so we can see that entire aspect of him with the Spice and his entire little gang he has. I think that'd be so cool.
I completely agree with you. I think that would be, because I think I know they're a little dicey on Ray Park, because I know there's been some scandals with him, but honestly, Sam Witwer, if you threw him in paint, he would look like Darth Maul, and he can kill the acting. I mean, he's a great actor.
For it, he did really well in TV shows for it, so I think he'd be great as it.
Oh yeah, have you have you seen like the behind the scenes of him and like him acting out the Rebels scene where he's trying to find Kenobi? Dude, he's scary. He's like in it. Like he's like going like this and stuff. Like he's intense.
If I was in the same room as him, I would definitely bolt out the door. Fall somewhere.
Heck yeah. All right, so this one's a two-part question. What is your favorite Star Wars planet, and what Star Wars planet would you personally want to live on?
My favorite planet is probably Endor. I just love all that entire forest and the Ewoks and everything. I'd probably want to live on Coruscant though, just because like and just like it's so big. You have all the like the under like levels and everything, and if I'm a Jedi, I obviously have to live there. So.
Right, for sure. Do you have a favorite musical score? That's also a tough one because there's so many
good ones. Probably Ahsoka's, just her classic Ahsoka score. I just love that one just because she's my favorite character. So
she's great.
I love that one.
Definitely. All right. Do you have a favorite Star Wars creature?
Ooh. There's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Would Ewoks count?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Ewoks, because they are so cute and they're a little mean at times, but they're cute.
Yeah, I was Tamora Morrison had like mentioned in one of the interviews that he like loved working with Ewoks or something like that, and I was like, man, if they give us an Ewok bounty hunter, that's what I thought was gonna happen in the last episode, is because I thought we were gonna have a lot more bounty hunters than what we got, and I was like, I want an Ewok bounty hunter and just have him like murk everybody. Just have him be like a badass Ewok bounty hunter. That would
be so cool. I would not even expect it out of him. Like an Ewok is a bounty hunter. What's gonna happen? And he's like everybody or something like that. Beat up a bunch of people. I'd be shocked.
Heck yeah. That'd be cool. That's what Lucasfilm, if you're listening, I know you're not, but if you are, that's what we want with the Ewok bounty hunter. All right, well, that kind of concludes the Minoc Minutes. To wrap it up, I usually ask two final questions, and the first one is, which I think I might already know the answer to, what shows that have been announced so far are you looking forward to the most?
Probably, obviously, Obi-Wan Kenobi. That one's going to be crazy. And Ahsoka Tano, because I'm really excited to see her in live action, and the possibility of seeing Ezra and Satine.
Oh yeah.
And Hera and all the rebels. I think that'd be really cool to see.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and third, because I can't. I'm so excited for this one. Andor with the entire like spies and everything. I think that's a concept to see.
Heck yeah. I'm actually I felt like a lot of people were kind of sleeping on Andor. You know, a lot of people were like, I'm not super excited, but like I love that time period, like the age of the rebellion. And I thought that was like one of the coolest things about Rogue One is it kind of showed, I love it when they showed that like the rebellion isn't all good and the empire isn't all bad. You know, like there's like both sides to it. They kind of play on it a little in Mando. And I think if they do that in this show, I think it's going to be really cool. You know?
Yeah. Because I really liked Rogue One. It was like, it's one of my favorite movies of the Star Wars like franchise. And really unique seeing these like characters that we won't see again, obviously, like later on in the future with the timeline. But I just like think it was a really cool aspect just seeing all these different spies. We don't really get a lot of spy things in there. I thought it was pretty cool.
Definitely. And then my final question for you: if Lucasfilm called you up and was like, Mackenzie, we need an idea for a Star Wars book, Star Wars show, movie, video game, whatever you would want it to be, but you have to pitch them an idea. What would be your idea that you would pitch them?
Oh no.
It doesn't have to be original. You can pick something from like, you know, but it just has to be your idea.
I'd probably say I want like an entire bounty hunter TV show where we get Cad Bane and we'll get some like others. Every episode be a different story, so we'll be getting like Cad Bane one episode or something where he goes on this entire like bounty hunter adventure or something like that. Next one is to get like Jango Fett and like some of his like other like crimes and like bounties he's done, and then the next one
that's cool.
Like Boba Fett or something, and we just go along the line of all these bounty hunters. We don't even get to see that much, and we get to see these stories of all of them.
That would be awesome. Honestly, I would sign me up, because there's so many different bounty hunters. Like, if we could get a story on Embo, that would be cool. I really like his, like, he has like the dog, and then he has like that disc hat that he like slides on, man. I thought that was like the coolest thing in Clone Wars.
Like, we could call like live action or something. That would be crazy.
100%. I'm definitely down for that. Well, I appreciate you coming on and talking Star Wars with me. Is there anything that you want to plug for the fans?
If you guys would like to follow me on Instagram, I'm Mackenzie Joy _. And if you want to support my next cosplay, which would be Cad Bane, you can go support me on Ko-fi, because I'm so excited to bring that to my page.
Heck yeah, and I'll have I'll copy all the stuff, and so if you guys want to go down below and check everything out, I'll have all the links down below. But yeah, again, thank you so much for being on the podcast, and if you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you for watching this video, and may the Force be with you.